Welcome back to Distilled Tarot. My name's Shannon. I'll be guiding you through today's reading. This is going to be our daily reading for Wednesday, February 17th. At the heart of your reading, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. This tells me that you're holding back from going after what you really want. What is holding Leo back? Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is the attitude of standing up for yourself in the face of adversity. There might be a situation that's popped up that you have to stop what you're going toward, stop going toward it in order to deal with detractors. I'm actually getting more likely that the Seven of Wands just represents a barrier. It can mean like personal boundary, a personal barrier, like the line that you're defending, that on your side of the line are your principles, what you stand for, the high ground in your opinion. But you're forming a barrier in that scenario, and we might just be talking about you forming a barrier from forward progress. Show me Leo's focus. Nine of Wands in reverse. You're wondering whether... You're wondering whether you have to work so hard for it. Interesting. Yeah, if we're continuing the story from the last few days, this might be giving yourself a break from things, like the energy of closing the doors to the outside world. I'm not working toward anything right now. Anything that feels like work, anything that feels like effort. If that doesn't resonate for you, they're also giving me an unusual interpretation of the Nine of Wands, because we're looking at a very clearly depicted barrier here, right? So you may be looking for ways to remove or release the barrier if you're trying to get unstuck and move forward again. But some of you are considering just quitting. Quitting a job, quitting a relationship, just getting out of it. Potentially because you're constantly having to defend yourself. You feel like everything is an attack, everything is an argument. Okay, that's a possibility. Show me the recent past for Leo. Four of Cups in reverse. You'd gone through a time when nothing seemed interesting to you. I am actually getting that it's the same thing that's been presented. Interesting. So you've had some opportunity that didn't hit you in the heart space. So let's... multiple times, let's say 3 times. So the first 3 times, hey, do you want this thing? Nah. I'm good over here. You just take that thing away. I'm not interested. Second time, third time, same. Not interested. thanks very much, but can you please leave me alone? I'm busy with this other stuff that, no, I don't have the time, I don't have the desire, it's just not interesting. It bores me. And then the fourth time it's presented, it looks different to you. You say, oh, interesting. Is that a totally different opportunity? And they're like, no, it's the same thing we've been offering you these past 3 times. You're like, somehow I'm seeing it in a new light. It's very appealing to me now. And somehow it's that change of heart or change of perspective that's causing you to stop moving towards something. You may have been moving away from this opportunity because it hadn't appealed to you in the slightest. Now that it appeals to you, you're rethinking that, like, oh, I was going to move across the country, but here's this thing that suddenly seems amazing to me, and I kind of want to stick around and engage with it. But I'm seeing a lot of indications of barriers here, so you might feel like this is insurmountable. Interesting. Okay, they're actually giving me a quite literal thing with the imagery here as well. And it's funny, I don't usually go too much on the images of the cards. I know a lot of readers do, and I believe in that. It's just not my personal tendency. But in this case, they're giving me the horse jumping. You know, is it show horses? Forgive me, I don't know the terminology, but when horses and their rider, they've been trained to go through like an obstacle course, jumping over barriers, jumping over hurdles. And I feel like the imagery is very stark in showing me that, like, but you're seeing yourself as unable to jump over the hurdle. Hence, like, you have barriers on both sides, the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. It's like you're penned in. Huh. Show me the energy of the environment. How is Spirit using Leo's environment to nudge them in the right direction? What do we have here? Oh, okay. We have the Lovers in reverse. I have a feeling that this cup that we've been talking about is a person that has not been interesting to you and now is. This may be someone that you'd been in a relationship with before, and there have been talks about reconciling or getting back together. Yeah. You feel very penned in, very restricted about all of this. In the near future, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. This is again is not the standard interpretation of the 3 of Cups. They're talking about the 3 cups that you, okay. The story of the 4 of Cups goes, and I know this art isn't the standard. Okay. Hopefully this is going to make sense, because the way they're talking to me through the cards is based on the Rider-Waite deck, the more classic graphics. Hopefully I can do it justice in this explanation for what I mean. The figure who is looking at the 3 cups here, typically the other person or figure who's coming in is offering the 4th cup. It can be, a lot of times, is a hand from Spirit representing the Ace of Cups. A new emotional opportunity presents itself, and the main character, i.e. you in this situation, is focused on these 3 cups that are kind of boring, but he's even less enamored with this new opportunity. Okay, so hopefully that's helping to describe what I mean now, in that you are turning away from those 3 cups that have held your interest. Now, that's going to represent whatever you've been paying attention to while this person or new emotional opportunity has been presenting itself to you over and over. Whatever thing that is in your life that's like, no, it's not interesting. Wait, now it is. You're going to... No, this is about those 3 cups, okay? It's not about that you're going to engage with the 4th cup. They specifically want me to zero in on something about the 3 cups that you'll be backing away from or not paying attention to anymore. They won't appeal to you. I have a feeling it's connected to whatever you were headed toward with this change of direction or the stoppage of momentum. If you are quitting something, then I feel like you're quitting, the thing that had your full attention before. Okay. Show me surprise energy. 7 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, you're going to be so ready to leave whatever this 3 of Cups represents, the thing you'd been paying full attention to, and potentially the thing you'd been headed toward. You'd invested in this. This may be money that you're willing to walk away from. Definitely planning, intention, like you'd been investing your attention, your mental focus in, how am I going to get toward this thing? This is the thing that has my attention. I'm working toward it. You're going to be willing to sacrifice all of that time spent and or money, maybe to be with a person that you find very appealing. I think this is the person who represents the Ace of Cups in that story that we were talking about. Do we have something flip? No. Okay. Show me hopes and fears for Leo. What is Leo hopeful for, and what are they concerned about? We have the Magician in reverse and the Knight of Pentacles. You don't want anyone manipulating your plan. You have a long-term objective here. And what concerns you about engaging with this thing that had previously been uninteresting to you is that you feel like it might hinder your ability to move toward the life that you want for yourself. It has to do with an aspect of well, this is what I've planned, and having a sense of commitment to that plan, like it's important to you, like it's a measure of your character to plan something and stick to it. And the end result, we have the Two of Cups. Here you are, offering your cup to the person who's offering their cup. So yeah, if this is someone in your life that's, come around a few times and it hasn't been appealing to you, it's looking like you're going to be aligned with them, right place, right time in your lives, to be a potentially a committed couple with one another. Show me advice for Leo. Okay. I'm going to have to clarify this because here we have the Eight of Cups. And here's your Ace of Cups, aka the Queen of Wands, showing up again at the bottom of the deck. This advice is saying walk away. So that's interesting. You might be headed toward reconciling when Spirit is saying, you know, go off in search of your future. You were meant to be on that new course, and you're running the risk of repeating an old pattern, maybe. Show me, okay, let's clarify the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is, they're asking me to describe another aspect of it. It's not a permanent walking away. It has the connotation of the door being left open. I don't know if I shuffled very much, but here she is again. Yeah, they're giving me that the advice might have something more to do with the angle of if you want to go off in pursuit of something, try to arrange a return. Try to arrange or leave the door open, or express, if you have the desire to return, express it. Because I was getting a very strong, from this hopes and fears, the Knight of Pentacles, I think it's tied into whatever your Knight of Wands self wanted to go for. And I think it would be a pretty major hit if you weren't able to go for this because of a relationship. So I think what we're saying here is go off in pursuit of what you want. And if it's morally agreeable to you and or overall in your estimation, if there's a way to leave the door open that seems appropriate and kind and loving, because I know that you love this person, that much is clear, then you might consider doing that. Yeah, we are talking about it, definitely. It's so funny. So I love how, when tarot is so literal for us, the walking away and the return. So that's just underlining the second interpretation that I gave here. Go off in pursuit of what you want with the intention of returning, or at least express the desire to leave the door open, if that's what's in your heart. Leo, I hope that helped. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Bye.